Officer, I can't explain. How was I supposed to know it was pronounced Touhou and not Touhou?
Touhou.
You didn't do any research?
I did, but that was just to make sure I wasn't going to be put on an FBI list given what I found out on its Wikipedia page.
I want all my comments removed from the record from this drunk child, and I will make no further comment.
So you admit to over-sexualizing a franchise that isn't about that?
No, you have to understand, Hero Vice Fairy was my first introduction to the Touhou universe, and I didn't even know at the time it's actually a fan game. Basically, the official brand of Touhou is poorly drawn art because the creator, just like me, is bad at it. So the fans decided to make these games up with good art, you know, because weebs. Sure, I over-sexualized and maybe over-exaggerated, but how do you expect someone like me to cover a game with great combat and not focus on its most interesting aspect?
But according to hundreds of comments that you received on your video, Touhou is an awesome brand about 300-year-old ancient women that, well, you know.
Can't go to jail. My life would be ruined.
You're telling me that their clothes get ripped off from me beating them, not domestically, it is a boss rush game, that you expect me, a professional shitposter, to not talk about that? Especially since then, I've done so much worse. Long story short, I'm either a weeb or a furry, but not both. Now I enjoyed that Touhou fan game so much that I'm willing to start a battle against the Warhammer fans. And you guys are losing.
For those wondering about this fictional war, how do you win it, and why these are the results after just round 1, all that info is in the Discord. But we're going to start round 2 off with Touhou Luna Nights. What is Touhou? What is Luna Nights? Well, have you only ever wanted women to exist? Women that only have one desire? You never invite me to play with you! God damn it! Yes, the main story is about not getting invited to play with your gal pals. Did the story personally interest me? Not really. Who's this? Who's the waifu in this one? Sakura is this game's waifu, and yes, I know I got the wrong maid outfit. When your channel makes pennies though, you gotta go to China and get the cheap knockoff stuff. For those of you unaware, Touhou characters each have a special skill that makes them extra spicy. Previously, I got to enjoy being a fairy that shoots ice. Holy crap. I mean, like, spectacle. Oh, Luna Nights is a Metroidvania where you're a maid that controls time and throws daggers. So I'm going to nickname her Maid Max Payne. So what are some of the reasons to play Luna Nights? Well, if you're a guy that likes physics, it's got you there. Ooh, look at the water. If you like rebooting games to change basic resolution and audio settings, it's got you there. That is such a weird thing, man. If you like your jump button to be B and your attack to be A, you can luckily change that shit because 500 plus games have done it the same and normal way. That's universal. Why would you make B jump? Come on. Okay, maybe I got a little heated, but I think I know why the settings were done so poorly. That's because whoever worked on it spent all their time setting up trash cans for you to throw your soda into. That's a lot of soda. That's a lot of soda. That is not a joke. These vending machines are how you heal, and most of them also have a trash can nearby so you can use your time powers to try and throw your soda into so you won't be littering. That's kind of cool. Is it hard to do? Yes. Do you get rewarded for recycling? Yes. Is it worth 100%ing every trash can? No. I ain't got time for that. Okay, that's cool. That is so pointless, but that was fun. Speaking of time, since being able to freeze it is a godlike power, the game has to throw a few curveballs, or should I say color-coded outlines. Wait a minute. How do I kill the purple? Purple doesn't freeze, yellow gets reversed, and green only moves when time is frozen. Then mix and match them in the combat and the platforming. Oh, by the way, combat is easy. You can freeze time and space. Did you really think basic enemies are going to be an actual threat? That's cool. The OP-ness. But do you really play Touhou fan games for the challenge? No, you play them to rate the what. The platforming in this game is, for a retard like me, really hard. Okay, so I can't go between. Okay, I can't go up between those two. Holy shit. I'm not going to tell you how long it took me to realize that all I had to do to get past this was crouch. So let's explain grazing. And no, I'm not talking about your mom. You know that feeling when you dodge a bullet? That is called grazing. That is how you regen your HP and your mana power, also known as MP, aka Mega P. But to make sure you don't ascend godhood and just freeze time and trivialize the game, grazing projectiles while time is frozen will regen Mega P and your clock. Your clock is small at first and dictates how long you can freeze time for, but you can increase its size so you can freeze time for longer by picking up upgrades. Now, why would you want to increase your Mega P or your clock? Because every attack, including your basic knife one, will drain them. So just make sure you have as big of a clock and as much Mega P as possible so you can throw as many chainsaws at enemies as possible. Yo, just, you know, you're a maid that has a chainsaw. Of course, why not? You know, whenever Metroidvania game, you get a double jump that makes no sense logically. In Luna Nights, you can throw your knife down with such force, you can now double jump. You can even create your own platforms by jumping upon said knives when time is frozen. Now we're going to get to the second best reason to play Luna Nights. You fight 7 waifus. Why are you fighting them? Because women only really care about jewelry. Not my words, the games. Sorry, man. Like, it's so hilarious. But it's also kind of just, it's charming though. What do you do with these gems? It's really nerdy shit, spreadsheets and math. Don't worry about it. Back to the waifus. The first one is Maligma Balls. Why? Because she cock blocks every attack you throw at her. Thankfully, you can freeze time. La 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 la. Since she was so trivially beaten, I think she belongs in D tier, aka the whack tier. Now the next boss is one I've had intimate time with in another game. Who is this? Oh, is it Sabrina the horny witch? Wait a minute, why are you sitting like that?
Yeah, that really hurts. I sure got.
But since she's more tame in Luna Night, she gets her real name back. Marissa the Witch is the first good boss. So when we knock her out, she goes into C tier, aka she's alright. That's cool. Dude, that is so fucking cool. That looks cool, it feels cool, you feel badass. My jump killed you. The next boss is incredibly relatable, not because she is smart, as her last name is literally knowledge, but because she is a recluse. I also am a recluse. I will not leave this bathtub and instead will enjoy some gamer chip and sip. That is unless you give in to my demands.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, and...
Pooly Newly, that's short for Patchouli Knowledge. I'm not making these names up, I swear. Any comments below are clearly bots trying to spread misinformation. Since Pooly Newly is a librarian that isn't sexy and super easy, she belongs in the alright category. First try, dude. Easy game. Now the next boss is the first one to challenge you, a time-bending maid god. Ramilla Scarlet, she is so powerful that outside this game, in my first encounter with her in Hero of Iceberry Prologue, she was the tutorial boss and was still challenging to say the least. If you want to go at her, you can, it's free. Trust me, the game was so good, it's what made me go down this Touhou rabbit hole, and was so gosh darn good, I might become a weeb when this is all said and done. Now, why is Scarlet Letter fun? It starts out simple. Freeze time, crouch under lasers, then she throws balls at you, then she upgrades to Mega Balls, but you freeze those big ass balls, and then she escalates to filling the room with lasers. How do you... I don't know what to do with the lasers. After 5 deaths of that, how do you counter that? By crying in the corner like a bitch. And then just when you have that solved, she counters you by throwing lasers that you can't dodge, but you must dance with. You bitch. You bitch. You pulled up the move. Okay, you pulled up the move. But once you learn the dance, you beat Camilla Ramilla, and she's the first fantastic boss, and therefore she is finally the first A-tier waifu. Oh, fuck you. Chainsaws for the win, dude. Each character gets sexier and sexier. That is the next boss fight. Notori Mech Mommy, aka Luigi Macroni. Unfortunately, or fortunately, if you know the Touhou lore, it is good that she is less sexy in Touhou Luna Nights. So because of this travesty, we're gonna skip past her fight and move on to the real challenge. This goddamn room. You son of a bitch. Holy shit, man. God damn it. Again? Now I need to explain how saving works in the game. Oh, the platforming is killing me more than the bosses. Everything you do after saving at these phone booths doesn't count. He's on the edge of the cliff. Where am I supposed to go to land? You pick up items and keys. Here it's a purple key card that you need to progress through the game. Why did it come from below? I'm gonna travel back to this phone booth taking this path I am showing you, and it might seem easy, but as someone that sucks at platforming, this was the second hardest boss in the game, getting this purple key card. Fucking fuck, dude. Holy shit, man. Purple key acquired and saved and locked in. I just wanted to let you know I struggled a lot here, and now that you know my suffering, let's get to the final two bosses. These last two hold a special place in my heart. Cerno, aka Nagisa, was the fairy I played as in Hero of Ice Fairy. I was this character, I was a fairy. And so I felt a betrayal that she would attack me, her friend, a maid, a time-bending maid. So I had to teach this snow cone making, barefoot midget, blue-haired, bow-tie baby fairy who the real waifu material is. Whoa, 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 I'm like, it ain't her. Returning from being an S-tier boss, Hakura is here to take the title again. So what'd you do? What did you do, bitch? Okay, you're like, okay, I mean, oh, you were too oh my god, it's a fucking phase 2 fight. Oh god, no. Now here is where I need to clarify a few last things about Luna Knights for this fight. This right here is your level, and it dictates, among other things, your damage. I do at level 25, 14 damage per basic dagger hit. Phase 1 is 8,000 HP, Phase 2 is 12,000 HP. Doing some math and looking at the recording, the fight takes just a little too long, just shy of over 8 minutes. Luckily, it's rather easy to level up. There are enemies abound in this game, a lot that I didn't cover, so I don't have to fully spoil it all. You have fairies with those kind of wands. Oh, I pop your bubbles. A time-keeping bunny. Now I understand how powerful, how OP I am. America. Wait, what the fuck? A minigun, dude? Minigun, meat knife. And time-sapping musical farts. Dude, the creativity as I'm dying. Basically, enemy variety make me happy. Now let's get back to the boss. So basically, you can farm levels for about 30 minutes to go from level 25 to level 43. Thus increasing your damage by about 50% from 14 to 20. This makes the fight a little quicker. Impossible! No, dude. It's called I leveled up my damage. It took me 12 attempts on Reimu before I decided to go and level up, and then on the rematch, I beat her first attempt. Another great end to a great game. But for those of you paying attention, I said the bosses were the second best reason to play the game. The one I've realized now after 2 games is actually the soundtrack. So to close the video out, here's me dancing to the soundtrack of Luna Knights.
That's it. Whatever I can use on that.
That was good.
And not focus on its most interesting aspect. Oh, I didn't have it. Dang it.
You turned the...
Oh, that's what this does?
Yep.
Well, okay, well, you could have...
I think so. I never hardly use it.
Well, that's going in the outtake. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.